Welcome to this week's episode of American Car Culture Podcast. We've been on hold for a while, but now we're up again, back, and looking to continue sharing weekly podcasts about American car culture with you. Are you passionate about American cars or cars in general? American Car Culture Podcast makes up a significant part of American culture. Join us as we study the history and trends of American car culture. Learn about cars, American culture, and much more with the American Car Culture Podcast. Okay, let's get started with today's episode. Ready, set, go.
Chevrolet, America's heartbeat. Overview. Chevrolet, affectionately called Chevy by millions of Americans, is more than an automobile brand. It is woven into the cultural fabric of the United States in a way that few commercial products anywhere in the world can claim. Founded in 1911 by Swiss-American racing driver Louis Chevrolet and businessman William Durant, Chevrolet quickly rose to challenge Ford for dominance of the American market and has been a top-selling brand for most of the century since. Today it operates under the General Motors umbrella, but its identity remains fiercely its own. Chevrolet's genius has always been offering aspiration at an accessible price. Whether it was the sleek Bel Air of the 1950s, the thunderous SS Impala of the 1960s, the sporty Camaro introduced in 1967, or the legendary Corvette, America's only true mass-produced sports car, Chevrolet has consistently produced vehicles that Americans are genuinely proud to own. The bowtie logo, introduced in 1913, is one of the most recognized brand symbols in human history. For international fans of American car culture, Chevrolet represents the full emotional spectrum. Family pride, the Suburban, blue-collar reliability, the Silverado pickup, youthful performance, the Camaro, and pure automotive artistry, the Corvette. No visit to the United States is complete without stopping at a Chevy dealership, attending a local car show where Chevys dominate the field, or making a pilgrimage to the National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Chevrolet is, in many ways, the most American car brand. Key facts at a glance. Chevrolet, America's heartbeat, fast facts. Founded November 3, 1911. Co-founders Louis Chevrolet and William C. Durant. Parent company General Motors, GM. Headquarters Detroit, Michigan, USA. Most iconic models Corvette, Camaro, Impala, Bel Air, Silverado. Famous slogan, like a rock, trucks, find new roads, current. Corvette production start 1953, continuous to present. Symbol the golden bow tie. In conversation, a tourist meets a local. The following dialogue illustrates the kind of authentic, engaged conversation that international fans of American car culture can have with enthusiastic local Americans. Use it to practice vocabulary, understand cultural context, and prepare for your own conversations. International fan. Why do Americans say Chevy instead of Chevrolet? Is it just slang? American enthusiast. It's affection. Chevy feels like a friend's name. Chevrolet sounds like a formal introduction. Americans have always had a personal relationship with their Chevys. It's a cultural shorthand for something you trust and love. International fan. I noticed so many different types of Chevys at the car show today. Trucks, muscle cars, sports cars. How does one brand do all of that? American enthusiast. That's always been Chevy's superpower. They can build a work truck tough enough to haul 13,000 pounds and a sports car, the Corvette, that competes with Italian exotics at a fraction of the price. Breadth and depth. International fan. And the Corvette really is special, isn't it? Even compared to global sports cars? American enthusiast. The C8 Corvette with its mid-engine layout embarrasses cars costing 3 times as much. It's 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds for under $70,000. There's nothing else like it on the planet. America built the world's greatest performance bargain. 3 essential tips for international visitors. Tip 1. Visit the National Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's right next to the only Corvette assembly plant in the world. You can tour the factory separately and literally watch Corvettes being born. Tip 2. Chevrolet's Bel Air from 1955 to 1957 is considered by many collectors the most beautiful American car ever built. Look for these at car shows. Owners are always happy to share the history of their car and let you take photos. Tip 3. Download the My Chevrolet app before visiting dealerships. Many locations offer immersive product experience centers where international guests can arrange test drives and access brand storytelling in multiple languages.
We hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of the American Car Culture Podcast, where you can learn about the history and trends of American car culture and American culture as well. We welcome all car culture enthusiasts to listen, subscribe, and join us here again next week for a new episode. Thank you for joining us today, and we wish you an exciting week ahead.